What's going on, guys? Down here on Lake Nippissing, gonna give her a glacier dangle. Brought 2 cameras out today. Session 5, Hero 4. This thing's almost dead. Cold is just destroying the batteries. Not sure what kind of footage I'm gonna get today, but we're doing something a little different. Went to the bait shop, picked up this. Pickled shiners. He said they work awesome. They stink and they attract fish. Not gonna set up the shanty just yet. Kinda don't need it. It's a freaking beauty day out today. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and bait up a rig, send her down. Let's get after it. Anyway, these things here are kind of ridiculous looking, but we're gonna hook it up, drop her down, and I'm gonna use the same strat I used on Timberlake, one of these flutter spoons with a little baby shiner on it. I'm gonna hook him right through the ass. Oh, this guy's been like dehydrated or something. All right, let's go. First drop of the day, because I'm not casting, right? Let me grab my chair. I'm also wearing my the boots I found when I cleaned out that closet in the entranceway. That's the snacks. I brought a couple sandwiches and some beverages, mainly in the energy drink fashion. You know what? I got my fish finder here too. Let's go ahead, set that up in the hole as well, so we can see what the heck we're dealing with down there. Get an idea if there's any fishies in the neighborhood. And I bought one of these things. It's just a dead stick. Sit your rod in it, and it keeps it from getting pulled away by the fish. So let's go ahead, get that thing down there. Here for now, while I get myself set up on a chair. Wanted to get out here earlier, guys. I was worried about no parking, but it turns out Mother Nature made parking for us. The ice is, that's around a good, almost a foot of ice there. So if the ice is almost a foot there, I can imagine back on the, it's probably a good 18, 20 inches back on the mainland. Why is this thing flopping around like a flounder? Oh God, it's not even hooked up. What the hell happened? That thing all set up, get me all set up. The flasher. So we're sitting at 16.5 feet apparently. Water temperature is 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Did my line freeze again? That's been happening a lot too. Is the line's been freezing to the sidewall. I need my water scoopy thing. Thinking about dropping the tip up too, to just double my chances at some noms. Because tonight for dinner I want to make fish tacos, and I ate the rest of my fish last night, so definitely won't be using store-bought for that. Worst case scenario, I'll just chicken again, but I like to pretend with all the success that my friends have been having all week that I might be able to have some too. Unfortunately, I don't have holidays. A lot of my friends took the first 2 weeks in January off to basically do this. Yeah, I see zero need for the shanty today. This is beautiful. Like, it's sunny out, there's no wind, I don't even have gloves on. Like, I just wore my gloves to come out here because I needed them to come out here to haul that rope. Got the heater, got a propane tank on it. I think it's kind of funny that Amazon sells a kit to refill those 1 pound propane tanks. Yet you go to the propane places around here and they all say the same thing, that they can't refill them. Yeah, the reason why I'm not setting up the shanty, there's 2 reasons. One, I want a running gun. So if this place turns out after an hour that it's garbage, you know, I could just throw everything back in the sleigh and walk out some more and drop another hole. Just wanted to make sure that the thing that was doinking with my flutter spoon wasn't taking my bait. Because perch are ninjas. They will just take your bait right off your line. Went to Walmart last night because I wanted to buy another fishing rod, because like this one's okay, but it's got a lot of flaws. I've mentioned it multiple times on other videos that I understand why my neighbor gave it to me. It's because it's kind of a pile of shit. So yeah, I went to Walmart to see if I can get another fishing rod for ice fishing, and then I would just use this one here as a dead stick, like set it up and just let it sit there and do fishing things. But our Walmart doesn't have any ice fishing stuff. It just has like a couple lures. No rods, no line, no nothing. And it was pretty bad because the guy at Walmart actually said, oh, you may have to go to Amazon for that. You're telling me to go to the competition. That's not how you do business. Oh, well, whatever, eh? Whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, Dave warned me yesterday that it got pretty slow all morning until about 4 or 5 o'clock. And then it picked up, and then it just died off again. So, you know, we'll give her a good hard dangle here. We'll see how we do. And we get skunked, but I'm going to stay right till the friggin' lights go out. I'm not going to shut her down early. Currently, the time is almost 1 o'clock. I've been watching, there's a North Bay YouTuber named Coke Machine, K-O-K-E Machine. And he's the one who's been doing the Nippissing ice updates, and he actually did a contest where he raffled off a bunch of, if you guess the ice thickness where he threw his spoon, he ripped a hole, measured it with his measuring stick. If you guess the exact thickness, you got this entire pile of loot, and it was like rods and reels and lures and gift certificates and hats and apparel and all sorts of cool shit. Lately, like during the week, he does the Night Bite live show on his YouTube channel where he's just sitting in his clam shanty. He's got his camera, I think it's a cell phone set up, and he's just live streaming over data. I don't know what the hell kind of data plan he has to be able to do that, but that's pretty badass because I got 20 gigs of data. I know if I live streamed once, I'd probably blow through 7 of that. I thought about doing a live stream, but I don't have the battery power to do it, and I'm still not that great at ice fishing, so I like to figure out the strat a bit more before I jump in and start doing anything crazy like live shows while on the ice over data. But it could be kind of fun though. Like you guys, you know, a lot of people like the video game live shows, so maybe the ice fishing live show would be another thing. But like I say, with limited data, it's not something I really want to get into. And I'm pretty sure if I took the corporate phone and did it with that, I'd get in big shit. That one has unlimited data, but we're not supposed to use it. It's funny, this line's supposed to be ice fishing line, but it freezes up so nice. Like I thought ice fishing line wasn't supposed to freeze like that. It wasn't supposed to collect water the way this does. I don't know, man. I'll chime back in if anything cool happens, or if we move. We're gonna push out further because 15 feet of water, we ain't gonna catch shit. One walleye on the bottom that's eyeing up my lure, but the sea sucker won't commit. So, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I went to Walmart the other night. That's where this balaclava came from, or whatever the hell it's called. Sure enough, I pull my lure and now the spot's coming up. Always works out that way. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the water. Oh yeah, I went to Walmart last night to see about getting a new fishing rod and some. I wanted some Swedish pimples. It's a spoon basically, but it's got a flutter fin on it, like I don't know what the hell it's called. Kind of like a piece that like a blade, if you will, kind of like you'd get on a spinner. And they didn't have any Swedish pimples. They basically just had like Rapala jigging wraps and jigs, so nothing that I was interested in. However, I wanted a shovel, so I went over to the automotive section and I found this gem. Look at this beast. It's 12 bucks. It extends. Great for ice fishing, man. Like I dug out this spot here. You saw, mind you, I already dug it out, and then I just did a cinematic shot for YouTube because that's what we do, right? That's how us YouTubers are. And I bought this. I bought the balaclava I'm wearing. That was 15 bucks, well spent. Yeah, like I don't even have my something wrong with that guy hat on right now, and I am super warm. This balaclava thing, or whatever the hell it's called, baklava. Whatever. Anyway, it's really good. Keeps you warm. Probably could be used as a COVID mask too. Can't see why not. It's made of the same material the mask I've been wearing all this time is made of. So, all right, well, I'm gonna put my gloves back on, and we're gonna transform and roll out. It's funny, guys. I'm already thinking of new modifications to this sled, and one of them is a deeper tote. I should have just done that from the get-go. Bought a really big deep tote so that I could put more shit in it, because I didn't realize how much shit I'd be bringing with me. Like today's not too bad. I could have got away without the heater, but I definitely want my snackos. And it'd be nice to have more storage capacity in there to store shit up here. And yeah, these are this is the bait that I'm trying out. It's from our local bait shop from Trader Joe. I don't know if he gets them or makes them. It looks like he gets them because they're from Fort Alliston, Wisconsin. So anybody in Wisconsin? Anybody watching from Wisconsin? I bought a product from your hometown. There you go. Or, well, from your state. Wisconsin's a state, right? I know shit about American anything. All right, let's get going, and we'll reestablish dominance somewhere else. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with the GoPro, guys. Pretty sure the cold's getting to it or something, because it keeps just powering off on its own. But in case you haven't got any of that, we're on the move. Try to get the deeper water, more successful water. And I think we're gonna pull up here into this patch. We're gonna take this trail a little bit out, and we'll pull off the side here and rip a hole and give her a dangle and see if a fish wants to come out and play. I just realized that I can't clean fish in my garage either, so I'm gonna have to make sure I kill them before I bring them home. I'll have to throat cut them with the knife I didn't bring. That should be fun. I guess I can do like Greg Ovens and just grab their head and rip it off. I don't know if you guys ever watched Greg Ovens do that. It's friggin' hilarious. It's the most humane way to kill them. Just grab them by the head and rip it clean off. Like, holy shit. Don't worry, guys, if I do that, I won't show you on camera. People don't need to see that. Gonna ride these Skidoo tracks. Check this out. If I line it up perfectly, my skis fit right into a Skidoo ski tracks. Just a little bit off, and I didn't even measure that. That's just coincidental. I think that's pretty awesome. Holy crap, I'm getting tired. It's a lot of hauling. There's a sled on the move with an ice shanty. You can see it out there. Okay, I'm going to go over here in this area right here. We'll dig out a spot, set up our nonsense and get ripping. Right here looks good. Oh man, that'll sure burn the calories. I'm gonna sleep like a friggin' baby tonight. Well, no, bad example. Any single moms out there are like, you obviously have never had a child. Yeah, it's not the biggest shovel, that's for sure, but it's better than using your boot, which is how I was doing it. Oh, why did I do deltoid death yesterday? There we go. Oh, that was horsedick.jpg. Yeah, I gotta say, for $12.97, it's not a bad shovel. Wouldn't do my driveway with it, but I'd definitely leave it in the truck and use it as a truck shovel. I know, I got a thing for doing this, but shovel works too. So yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm using the wrong freaking blades for my auger. Should be using 6-inch blades, totally using 8. Causes a bit of an issue when you dig the hole. As you can see, it looks wampus. In the long run, it cuts the hole out. You just gotta, after my buddy Ryan showed me how to dig a hole, because I had no idea how to use an auger. You know, I'm gonna grab a pop, grab one of my monsters here. Give myself a quick little blast. Don't worry guys, there's 0 sugar, 0 calorie, just enough caffeine to kickstart your heart. See? Okay, 10 calories, my bad. Holy shit. 10 whole calories. Call the police. I have my door for the battery charging compartment. I'd shove the GoPro down the hole and show you guys what's going on under there, but I don't have any waterproofing, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying ice fishing. Like, it's a different thing. The Strat's a lot different than regular fishing, like bank fishing and that. Not much deeper. Well, we'll give her a rip here, see how we do. Thing is, if this doesn't work, I can always switch it up to a jigging rab. Rip that around. But I know Struckus was also saying that he lost a lot of Swedish pimples to the pike. It's got me thinking, like, maybe I might want to set up a tip up, a couple minnows on it to entice a pike bite. It'd be kind of nice to catch a pike. If I can get that out in the winter, decent. Otherwise, this summer I'll be talking to my buddy Mitt about going out fishing with him, because he knows where the pike are. Every once in a while I see some echoes on the top and I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe I'll go up to it. I wonder if that's schooling bait fish. But yeah, I called Sarah, see if she wanted to come out ice fishing, and she's going sliding. So another winter activity here in Canada. Jump on a piece of plastic, rip down a hill at Mach chicken speed, try not to hit a tree. Alright, well I'll chime back in if anything cool happens. So remember how I said the game wardens weren't coming around? That's a game warden. I just had to tell Struckus that the game warden just carded me. That's crazy, because I didn't think they were going to be out here because of COVID and restrictions and shit. But yeah, so there you go. They are out and about. You know, that was something that Sarah and I were talking about. Like, would the game wardens be out during COVID because of, you know, restrictions and all that shit? And I can tell you right now, the answer to that is a friggin' hard yes. Because like when I heard Buddy sliding up, it was funny, I just got a message from Rex 4x4 asking me where I'm fishing, and I told him, and I don't know, for some reason I thought it was Rex pulling up behind me on his sled, because he knows like what I'm using to fish with and stuff. But the game warden was actually pretty cool. He explained, I didn't know what I needed. I had my outdoors card on me, but I gotta print up my license and carry that with me too, because man, it's a good thing Sarah didn't come out, because she does not have her license yet. And now he's over there, and he's cabin over there with the he's just doing his job, you know, making sure everybody paid up. I get it, like, they're not trying to screw anybody's day up. It's basically, you got to pay to play. It makes sense. They do a lot of work. They stock a lot of lakes, do a lot of resource management, and so that people like me can come out here and throw a spoon into a hole and miss. Anyway, that was pretty crazy. I wanted to turn the camera on. I didn't want to film him while he was here. I just wanted to film him while he was leaving. And yeah, it's a, oh well, it is what it is, right? Just doing their job. Yeah, he was like, are you on structure here? I'm like, oh. I don't know what I'm on. I'm looking at that thing and all I see is brown, red, orange, green, blue. I don't know where the hell I am. All I know is once again, nothing's biting here. And that CMAP site that I was showing you guys, or I was talking about, let me see if I can bring that up. So let me just sit this fishing rod on my lap here. We are right there, that little blue dot right there. I want to get to over here. So it's going to take me, it's 856 meters to there. So you know what? I think what we're going to do is, I haven't seen a single echo on the line here. Put this thing back in my pocket. once again, guys, we're gonna pack up and we're gonna heel toe express it out deeper, because even Dave said he had no luck until he got to a certain depth. Oh, I can't get out of this chair. Oh no, I need that. Oh man, I just knocked over my energy drink. That sucked. I'm surprised you didn't question me about that. I was drinking. I don't know if beer is allowed on the ice, but I would assume if I had a snowmobile out here and he saw I was drinking liquor, he would definitely have a few choice words for me. Hell, I'd have a few choice words for me. I remember there having a sandwich. I should have asked that game warden if he could haul my shit. Problem is the further out I walk, the further I gotta walk back in. Alright, well, I'll chime back in when we're at the new spot. GoPro stop record. I don't know if you guys can see that. Huge crack. That's a pressure crack. They're all over this friggin' lake. Sometimes the pressure cracks will form. Water, when it's really cold at night, water will shoot out and it'll make like a pressure wall. Still too early in the year for that nonsense, but they come out and they'll cut holes in the wall so that people can get their sleds through. I'm also following dog prints out here. Somebody did the long haul with their dog. Let me tell you, this is one hell of a long haul. There's that pressure crack again. See, saw about 50 of them on my way out here. Pressure cracks everywhere, like literally everywhere. Don't even know if I'm walking in the right direction. I got the direction sense of a deep magnetized compass, for crying out loud. Oh, no wonder why this is hard to drive. Auger fell off. We're halfway there. Whoa, whoa, living on a prayer. She's one hell of a hike back home. Don't you worry about that. This seems to be about as far out as everybody else is. Man, we came a long way. If I had a snowmobile, this would be a lot funner. This is one frig of a workout. Holy crap. Okay. I think I'm done with this walking. Oh man. Where the frig are we now? Don't know if you guys can see it. Right over there, there's some weird shit happening. Let's pitter patter, waddle, walk, and heavy breathe our way over there, and we'll see where we are on the map. All right, let's go. GoPro stop recording. Ready, set frigate. Super tired. Need sandwich. So glad I packed food. You don't know. Maybe you do know. Well, now you know. Whatever. We're staying here. I don't feel like moving anymore. You're freaking tired. Grab another soda. Grab a freaking sandwich. We'll give her a dangle and have some snacks. All right. Well, bon appetit. Turkey sandwich on a pretzel bun. It's om nom time. You need this. Goodbye. Took me a little bit, but I figured out how to use my dead stick, so that's kind of cool. I'm just clearing off a place here because I'm going to set up the shanty. Only thing I'm worried about with the shanty is there's a lot of water here. With water comes ice, and I'm worried the shanty is going to freeze to the ground, but I don't know. If it does, it does. I'll just kick it free and be good to go. I know all this slop is sticking to my shovel. See what I mean? All this slop sticking to my shovel. Lovely. Alright, let's get this thing set up. Maybe I'll even get to test out my heater and see how quickly it heats up the shanty. Alright, let's pull this, move it off to the side. Okay, chime back in the shanty. Alright, let's fire up this thing. Put it on low. There we go. Get a little bit of heat. Wow, that thing heats up fast. Alright, so I got some opening back there. This door's open. We should be able to get some decent air in here. Not have to worry too much about carbon monoxide poisoning. Just need to melt the friggin' line, my rod, because I can't cast it. Everything's frozen. Bloody hell. I don't think my neighbor put fishing line on here for ice fishing. I think he just put fishing line on here, because I'm pretty sure ice fishing line is not supposed to freeze up like this. Wow, that heater is getting really, it's really hot in here already. That's really good. I'm not going to need to run that for very long, that's for sure. Okay, so I got to de-bird's nest this because it all froze together. Oh man, that heater is really working. Like, that's probably the best thing I ever purchased ever. That would totally do my garage well. And I got it on low and it's stupid hot in here. Like, I wish there was a lighter version of low, like ultra low or super mega duper low, or so low it's like through the floor low. Sorry, I'm reaching, guys. I gotta get this here. Like I got steam coming off of me. That's how freaking warm it is in here. I don't know if that's coming across on video or not, but I guess it got so cold that my energy drink froze up. It's a slushie now. That's pretty sweet. Alright guys, the spoon wasn't working, so I decided to change it up to a ripping wrap. And this one here glows in the dark, so that's where this thing comes in handy. It's a UV light that you can use to basically supercharge glow-in-the-dark baits so that when they go in the water, they're ready to glow in the dark. Just like that. So I'm also going to tip this thing with a minnow, one of these pickled minnows. I had an issue a while ago. I had the rod sitting on the dead stick and I accidentally kicked the dead stick and knocked the rod over, and the rod hit the heater and it burnt the line like completely. So that's what this is going to look like in the water, dangling around like two minnows hanging out. Hopefully it attracts something. I got a school underneath me right now, so let's get this down there and see if we can piss something off. Gonna get some depth on me here. Just ripping wraps. Try and get something to come in. If we don't catch perch tonight, I'm gonna be so upset. But I guess I'll have to have chicken. I bought a bunch of chicken thighs. They're on sale. They're not my favorite, but they were cheaper than buying anything else, so in a time of COVID, you get what's cheap. Yeah, I gotta get the right blades for my auger. But I'm not gonna worry too much about that because it cuts, so I should have moved this shanty back a bit so the hole was closer to the edge. A lot of stuff I should have done, but didn't, so tits what a tits. You done being slushy? Jesus. I don't know exactly what the heck I'm seeing on my fish finder, but I'm up in that mess of orange. You'll see here I'll drop down a bit. Maybe. I don't know. We're on super wide, aren't we? You guys probably can't see anything. I'll try my best to edit it. But there's like a bunch of distortions in there. And I pull my rip wrap up into it, let it sink down. I'm trying to get the attention of whatever the heck that is. I don't know if that's schooling bait fish. Probably schooling bait fish. I don't see anything in the hole. The water's pretty cloudy. Gonna keep dangling, boys. It's currently almost 4 o'clock, and Dave said around this time yesterday is when the fish biting started happening awesomely. So yeah, I guess we'll wait and see if it happens. And if not, well, chicken for dinner it is. On a plus side though, I did burn 2,600 calories already, and it's not even 5 o'clock. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, I'm gonna have another sandwich because I'm freaking hungry. You're figuring hungry, you freaking eat. Probably take my balaclava off too, because trying to eat through a mask doesn't work. Alright guys, it's like 10 after 4 and I'm sitting here ripping a jig and wrap, and my line just froze with a friggin' hole. That's awesome. I was kind of hoping that wasn't going to happen anymore with the heater on in here, but there we go, freed it up. But yeah, it's 10 after 4. And I don't know, I got a couple other friends on the lake there. I posted on Facebook the picture of me fishing like a ninja. And I got another guy who's to the left of me somewhere. Oh, that's probably him over there. He took a picture on Facebook of my shanty from his location. And he's out here on a four-wheeler ripping around. And he's actually got like a big shack, like a wooden structure that he built. You could like sleep in his with the way it's built. Mind you, there's a couple YouTubers that I watched that actually bought those Rapala ones. The insulated, kind of like what Struckus has and my buddy Ryan has. And they set them up on the ice. And they put down those clipboard rubber mat floors. Just friggin' camped in them overnight on the ice. Put up some tip-ups and then went to bed. And then when the bells rang, they responded to the fish and then back to bed. And I thought that was kind of cool. I wouldn't do that, mind you, but you know, I got a dog at home that I got to take care of, and I couldn't bring Oreo out here. He wouldn't make this walk. His poor little paws would freeze so quick, and he won't wear his booties, so that's out of the question. Tried to put them on him the one day, and holy crap, did he ever make a scene. Like, talk about a drama queen my dog is. Like, just totally did not want anything. Starts like high-pawing and crying, like, oh, what, these on, these are stupid, people are gonna laugh at me. It's like, dude, people are gonna laugh at you when they look at you anyway. Yeah, he wouldn't wear his puppy shoes or his puppy boots, so yeah, he wouldn't make the walk out here. He wouldn't be okay with that. He'd have a bad time. That, and I don't know where I'd put him in here. That's pretty cramped in here. Like I said, there's no way Sarah and I could be in here. As long as, you know, if I didn't bring the fish finder and we just gave her a blind angle, which honestly the fish finder ain't doing much for me right now. I think it's misreporting more than anything. I have yet to see any fish on that thing. Like, even when I caught that perch out of Timber Lake last weekend, I didn't see that perch on the fish finder. I felt it on the rod and I pulled, but but I didn't see anything on the fish finder come up and grab the lure. So maybe I'm not fish findering right. I don't know. It's my first time. But right now I'm just running a ripping wrap. I don't know. Somebody in the comments said just to violently rip it around, and it'll cause it to like disturb the water and go crazy, and it should bring in fish. So it's not like I'm looking for walleye, because the walleye in this lake are ridiculous. They got to be over 18.1 inches in length to keep. And last year from bank fishing, we were able to keep 2 that we caught. One was 18.2 inches, and the biggest one I caught was 18.4. And that's the one in my no, the one in my profile picture is wasn't caught from Nippissing. It was caught from another location, so it was legal. That one there was 17, just under 17. See, this lake here, they got to be over 18.1. And when I first started ice fishing in Nosmanson, they got to be under 17 inches. So it's like, what do you do? And so I was actually tempted, if I do this again tomorrow, to go out to Nosbonsing. But I was thinking about trying a different location out there, like instead of going to the Big Bear Road. Remember when I went fishing off that dock in Bondfield, the government dock, I guess we can call it. I don't even know what the hell I called that video, but it was one of the last videos I did bank fishing, and I was thinking about going out there with my gear. Oh, we got something coming off the ground. Something's interested in my shit. Yeah, I was thinking about going out there and giving it a dangle right off, not off the dock, obviously. I'm going to walk out about 1 kilometer, rip a hole, and see what we can dangle. Maybe we can catch a couple walleye or something. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow if we go out for a rip or not. I'm really impressed with this friggin' heater, guys. This thing's on low, and it's like a sauna in here right now. It's so nice and warm. I got the door behind me open, like the flap, because carbon monoxide poisoning is a valid thing. My cousin Michelle was all worried that I'd be out here fishing with this heater going and I'd die from carbon monoxide poisoning. And I promised her that that wouldn't really happen. Like you can see right underneath here, we have plenty of ventilation all along the edges of the shanty. This thing is super old. Rods are bent. The canopy doesn't fit right. Hey, it works for what I'm doing. That's all that matters, right? It's good for what I'm doing. It was free, so I didn't have to invest any money in it. You know, I found those gift cards at Canadian Tire. Plus, from buying the fish finder, there was a thing on my Canadian Tire that was activated to give me 25 times more money for fishing accessories, and that qualified for a fishing accessory. So that thing there was $269 before tax. So I don't know what that means for Canadian Tire dollars, but all I know is I have like $80 in Canadian Tire money right now sitting there, and they have a outbound poppy uppy shanty thing for $200, and I have exactly $200 in gift cards and Canadian Tire money put away. So I was actually thinking, I'm like, you know, theoretically, like, this is horrible for me. Sarah and I cannot sit in here. The outbound one is a 5x5, I think it is. It was a 6x6. I think it's a 5x5, so 25 square feet. We could easily have 2 people in a 25 square feet shanty dangling with the heater in there and the fish finder going with some snackos, just enjoying life, doing a little dangle, having a little chat, socializing while we try and catch potential fish tacos. It could be good. Peek, see outside, see what the sun situation's like. She's going down. The fish aren't coming up. This is kind of upsetting. I was really hoping that the Coke machine bite, that's what I'm calling it, the after hours bite, was going to be off the charts awesome. I'm wondering if I should just change up my presentation, maybe. Maybe the jigging wrap is too aggressive. Maybe I should just go to a jig in a minute. We're almost done here, like it's 4:30 almost, and I'm thinking by 5 I'm going to tear down and pack up, because walking back home or walking back out of here in the dark is going to be interesting. It's going to be semi-dangerous because of all these sleds you can hear ripping around. They won't be able to see me, so I'm hoping they see the sled as I'm pulling it out. Oh, got another guy coming off the bottom. Come on, be a jumbo perch. Be interested. Bite my shit. Ooh, I feel him down there. He just left. Stupid lost interest. Son of a bitch. See, the thing I like about this shanty versus those poppy uppy tents is I have a plastic floor. So that's awesome. The poppy uppy tents, they poppy uppy, but they sit on the ice. And then you take the shovel and you throw snow around them to put the curtain down. and then you anchor them into the ice with the ice anchors and you're good to go. But you're still on the ice. So you saw how wet it was here. It kind of dried up a bit because that heater is freaking awesome. And that's what I was saying. A lot of the YouTubers that I watch that do camping in those poppy uppies, they buy those clicky board friggin' floor things. I use them in the garage to kneel on. Then they lay them down, and then they set up their tent, and then they rip their hole, and that way there they got a dry floor insulating them from the ice, so they're not right on the ice, and it's apparently a lot better. Thinking my buddy Ryan right now is probably fishing over by where Coke Machine fishes. I found him this year because I was looking for shits and giggles. I went on YouTube and typed in ice conditions, and it came up Nippissing ice conditions. And then I opened the channel, and sure enough, there he is, talking about freaking Nippissing and the ice thickness. And I remember before Christmas, he went out there. He didn't bother drilling a hole, but it was literally 40 feet out. You could see the sheer ice, but then the water. So the ice was just starting to form, and I kept watching the updates, I was getting so excited, because I really wanted to give this a try. Because everybody always talks such a big game about ice fishing and how great it is. With all fishing, I'd like to say it's luck. It's not, it's skill. You got to know what you're doing out here. You just can't come out here and drop a hook with a worm on it or a hook with a minnow on it and expect to catch. You got to know where to go. You got to find the drop-offs. You got to find all the locations. If you don't know what you're doing, and you do catch a fish, it's pure luck. Like perchy I caught last week, that was luck. Where we were fishing, that perch was just stupid to be there, and that's why he got caught. But my buddy Pat, he's currently down just over here he's over there from me in an ice shed, and he says he hasn't caught anything today either. And he came out on Tuesday and murdered the lake. Literally murdered the lake. He caught 22 jumbo perch. So it's not really me right now. It's just maybe the fish are turned off of being fished because of how assaulted they got all week, which is why I'm thinking of trying Nosbonsing tomorrow, but going to a different area in Nosbonsing, heading out deeper, and then dropping a freaking hole and seeing what we can see. That or going to Calander, where we tried to go last weekend, but was it last weekend that we tried to do that? Yeah, it was. Yeah, last weekend. I can't even remember what the friggin' day is, guys. Christmas really cocked over the program. What's the date today? It's the 9th. Okay. So it was last weekend when we went to Timberlake and that. So yeah, we went to Nosbonsing because this lake was shot. But now look at it. This ice thickness is ridiculous. It's 9 inches easy. You saw on the beach, where those trucks were parked, guys, that's not a parking lot. That's lake. That's a boat launch. When I walked down in the beginning, that's a boat launch. You walk down the boat launch, and then people were parked on the lake. Big trucks and stuff, So I don't know if I'd ever park my vehicle there, because with your car insurance stops the moment your wheels are no longer on dirt. The moment your wheels are over top of water, your car insurance is null and void. Not saying parking on the ice would be a bad thing, because everybody's doing it and nobody's fallen through yet, but if there's a spot in the parking lot, I think I'll take the spot in the parking lot if there's a spot in the parking lot versus parking on the ice. Mind you, parking on the ice is just convenient because, you can just kind of grab your shit and go. Anyway, I'll chime back in if anything exciting happens, but it's currently 4:30 and I don't friggin' know. I honestly don't friggin' know. This GoPro is acting weird. It keeps turning off on me, so it is what it is. Anyway, I'll chime back in a bit. Guys, we got one. I don't know what it is. My rod is so frigged up. Whatever it is, we got him. Holy shit. It's a wally. Oh, and he spit it. No. Get back here. Oh, no. Yeah, we got him. Oh, nice. But he's not long enough. Oh, he's got to go back. But we got him. We got a walleye. Oh, that is so awesome. So awesome. Oh my god, I saw him come up. Oh man, I can't even turn on my phone. My hands are so wet. This guy's so slimy. Oh, that's a shame. If this was Lake Nosbonsing, I could keep this guy. Well, time to do the good thing and let Pumpkin Tits here go. There you go, buddy. You can see him on the fish finder screwing around. All right. Well, too bad we couldn't keep them, but that sure was fun. All right, let's get him. Let's get another one down there. He spit it right at the last minute. That was awesome. Oh man, I am so stoked. The second fish, guys. Second ice fish ever. And it was a friggin' wally. That is great. Oh, my hands smell like ass now, though. Well, didn't get skunked. Didn't get skunked. I was playing on my phone, too. Where's my phone? I wanted to... Oh, we got another one coming in? Oh, I should let Ryan know that I didn't get skunked. Might as well show off, right? Because that's fun. I'm going to stay here till 5:30. I'm going to tear down in the dark, you know. We'll just be careful going out. I do have my UV flashlight, so worst case, I can at least signal with that. I can't believe that walleye bit, man. That felt awesome. That was... Get another one down there, Dickin? You know what? I'm going to change this thing into flasher mode. Oh, God, that feels good. You know, and the worst part about the whole walleye is I know some people would have kept it, despite the fact that it's against the rules and the laws of this lake, because the MNRF already went around. That's the one I kind of wish I would have recorded him being here. Oh wait, do I get a bite? I'm gonna scoop all the ice out of here. Hey guys, by the way, me diving for that fish and grabbing it and pulling it out after it spit the hook, you gotta like the video for that. You gotta give the video a thumbs up for the fact that I just like ninja'd the fish out of the hole after it spit the hook. Like even though I couldn't keep the damn thing, I still went after it 110% and grabbed him. So give the video a like for that action, because that's pretty sweet. All right guys, as you see, it's getting dark out. It's the sun is setting. It's going to be gone very shortly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack it up and we're going to get the frig out of here and then start our long walk home. The only thing left out here for shanties are like the permanent structures. As far as the temporaries, I only see like one over there. That's it. That could be one over there. Everybody bounced. Well guys, it was a freaking beauty day out here today. Let's go home. Even though we're leaving empty-handed, still a great day in the bay. I don't give a care what you say. A day ice fishing is way better than any day in the office, even if you don't get to keep what you catch. Alright, let's do the trek home. God, I need to find a skidoo path somewhere. Alright guys, next iteration of the Smitty sled, we gotta do something about the towing. That rope is garbage, it's too short, doesn't friggin' work. And we gotta put anti-skids on the 2x6s because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing either. And that's keeping shit from sliding around. It doesn't help that there's ice on the bottom of the ice shanty, but it slides around. It's being held on by their strap, but yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Alright, well, just stop to get my breather, try and figure out where the frig I am, where I gotta go. I'm gonna check my phone here because I can't see the beach because I kind of left a little bit too late. Oh man, that was fun. We did 12,000 steps today. Treadmills and ellipticals and bicycles are the best form of cardio. I've never dragged a Smitty sled with 300 pounds of the gear on it across snow for 2 kilometers. Holy shit. Guys, I'm freaking spent. Oh, I think I have an energy drink left in here. That is so getting pounded on the way home. Oh man. Well, on a positive note, the sandwiches were good. Should have just made 16 more of them. Holy crap. I'm so freaking hungry. I wish that walleye would have been big enough. I think I would have just ate them right there like sushi. Alright, the rest of this crap can stay in here. Got some empty cans in there, but you know what? I'm going to take those out of there. Never leave your garbage on the lake, guys. Okay? I don't care if you're in a boat, in an ice shanty. Always take your garbage with you. Energy drinks freeze when you're... Oh, is that a garbage can? Very convenient. Alright, I'm gonna get this truck loaded up. I'll see you guys at home. Alright guys, well, it's freaking... I'm home. I went and got some groceries and we caught a walleye. That's pretty awesome. So at least we didn't get skunked today. And like I said, I had 2 other groups out there on the ice that I found out later on were out on the ice. My buddy Ryan was out with his girlfriend down by the native reserve. Is that a proper term? Native reservation? Anyway, down by the reservation. He was fishing with a buddy of his who is in fact native. So that's why they were there. He wanted to show a hot spot where they normally go. But he didn't pull any fish. And my buddy Pat, who actually had a structure, like a physical ice shack that he pulled out there with his 4-wheeler, he also caught nothing. So 2 guys who've been fishing for a while. I think actually Ryan said this is the first year he's ice fished though, but he's been fishing for a while. The fact that I pulled the only fish kind of makes me happy. But anyway guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'm freaking hungry. I stink. Oreo smelt my hand. He smelt the walleye on it. Now he's looking around the house for fish because he knows he always gets a piece of whatever I catch. I don't have the heart to tell him I had to send him back because it was too small, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Definitely give it a like for me diving in after that fish, guys. I know, what was I thinking? I knew it wasn't a keeper, but I still wanted to make it YouTube famous. Anyway, until next time, guys, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.